Hi everyone, it's Joe from KC here, and this video begins a series on manufacturing in Business Central. So in this video I'm going to give a quick overview / introduction on how manufacturing works with Business Central, and then the following videos will be showing the setup and process of manufacturing in BC. So let's get into it. So manufacturing works by converting one or multiple items into a finished product. For example, you could have table legs, a tabletop, screws, and varnish, and these would be some component items, and manufacture them into a table, which would be our finished product. We can also have multi-level manufacturing, where in this example, we could actually use wood to manufacture the table legs and tabletop first, before using them to manufacture a table. Now this is tracked and recorded inside Business Central using various documents and features. So let's work our way through these. So first off, we have our component items. And these are the items that we want to use to manufacture into something new. Components can be raw materials like metal or wood, or other manufactured goods like wooden table legs, as we saw in the last slide. Next, we have our manufactured items. And these are the items that we're actually looking to manufacture. This would include our table or our table legs if we were building them ourselves, and these items can then either be sold as stock or used as components to manufacture into something else. Whether an item is a component, a manufactured good, or both, they are all stored in the items list as standard items. What differentiates them is how we use them. So next we've got our bill of materials or BOMs, and these are essentially our ingredients list. Each item that needs to be manufactured will have a BOM that contains all the items and quantities required to manufacture it. Then we have routings, and routings are like a recipe. Each item that needs manufacturing will also have a routing. These contain all the steps required to manufacture our products and the expected setup and run times. So this provides operators a guide on what to do. Routings also contain the work and machine centers, which takes us on to our next slide. Work and machine centers are the departments or specific machines where each step of the routing is carried out. For example, we could have a painting work center, which could be a large room where all painting is carried out, or we could use a machine center that specifies an electric paint gun, which is within that painting work center. So these are very useful for knowing where each step of the manufacturing will actually be carried out. Finally, we have our production orders. All the previous parts of this presentation up to now were the setup of manufacturing, but production orders are what we're going to use for the actual process of manufacturing. So these are the documents in Business Central that we're actually going to use to tell the system that we plan to manufacture an item, and we will use them to confirm the picking and completing of orders. It will also provide us with all the relevant information we need regarding the item that we're manufacturing, such as the BOM and the routing steps. So production orders are essentially what we use to begin, manage, and complete the process of manufacturing. They are essential to completing this process. So this was a quick overview of the different parts of the manufacturing setup and process that we'll be using in our upcoming videos. In these videos, we will go through the entire setup for manufacturing and then go on and work through the process on how to use it all. So subscribe to not miss an update or check our playlists to see if they have already been uploaded. Thank you.